What is going on YouTube is JT here with another deck profile on this channel, and you may have seen some previous deck profiles of mine, such as my multiple Flu Underease deck profiles. Yay, Flu, we all love Flu. A Centurion deck profile, and a Primate Blue Eyes deck profile. Today I bring you Pure Yummy, where I got top 4 at a 3v3 case tournament this past weekend. My two partners were playing Pure Mitsurugi and Draco Tail respectively. And this is really the deck profile. I really love Yummy because it's a very fun deck to play. It's pretty resilient to hand traps. It has a bit of an issue playing into board breakers, but overall, very fun deck to play. And I am on Pure, not on the Mitsu variant. So let's go over the deck profile. We got 40 cards in the main deck. We play 3 Marshmallow, 3 Cupsy, 3 Cookie, and 2 Lolly. I decided to play like 3 Cookie because I wanted additional extenders in case something goes wrong. And I honestly could have actually played 3 Lolly instead of 3 Cookie because graveyard manipulation is really important, but overall the ratio really worked. Marshmallow is one of the best cards in the deck. You basically summon it from your hand when you have no monsters in the field or just light beast monsters. And you can get back a quick play spell, such as your Yummy Surprise or a field spell from the graveyard, or if it's summoned by the effect of a Synchro monster, aka your Yummy Synchros, or even Starham if you play that, you can place a field spell from your deck or banishment to the field. Cupsy searches any Yummy card, Cookie reduces the attack of a targeted monster by 1,000, and Lollipop shuffles a card in the graveyard to the deck if they're just summoned by normal means. If they are summoned by a Synchro monster effect, you have the option of drawing a card of Cupsy, destroying the targeted monster of Cookie, or banishing the targeted card of Lolly. So, that's it for the Yummy names. Now, we play some hand traps, Triple Fualos, because it's the best Molcharmy in the game at the moment. Pearlia is kind of Meowth is decent, but in terms of main deck cards, Fualos is the best. We do Triple Droll in the main because Mitsurugi is kind of a bad matchup for Yummy. Triple Ash hits Draco Tail. It can hit like Cupsy in the mirror match, I guess. It's okay against Yummy, but not great. You just need to pair up other hand traps. But still, this is also good against Mitsu. You can hit like Prayers, hit Saji or Hibikiri. 2 Ghost Bell, only playing 2 because I only had room for 2. Deals a Draco Tail, deals a Mitsu by hitting the Prayers. And we play a 3 Purge. Really good against Mitsu. You can hit the Prayers, you can hit a normal summon to Saji, which would be really bad if they had to normal summon it. It also deals a Draco Tail by hitting their trap cards, even Ketu. And I also play 3 Droplets instead of any other hand traps for board breaking. This is mostly to deal with the mirror match, because the mirror match, they don't really like board breakers all that much, as they play through hand traps pretty well as is. But I figured that Droplet would be good. It also deals with turn 0 Arthalion, because if you like summon a monster and they try to go like Femina and summon Arthalion and they try to bounce your summon, you can just Droplet and negate the Arthalion, and then your monster is safe on the field, and then you can deal with their face down cards through a Croaky and whatnot. Next up, I play Double Surprise and one of each of the field spell. With Marshmallow out, some people have been cutting Surprise down to 1. I like Surprise at 2 because I love to, don't really want to have to rely on searching it in case I get drolled on the Cupsy Way search. I think 3 is way too much, it's very bricky, and 1 just feels too low for me, but 2 is just right. Like, you can extend with it if need be. One of each of the field spells is pretty self-explanatory. Revival, plus the attack boost, which will help you OTK. And then Croaky is recovery from Nibiru. Because if you have a Croaky on the field and they Nibiru you can summon a name from the deck and then keep playing. And also you can pop a card if you synchro summon a monster. Next up is Triple Engage 1 Hornet Drones. Honestly, opening Engage plus Hornet Drones really feels bad, but I want as much starters as possible that aren't reliant on normal summons, so that's why I play it. One OS, this does nothing more than to like bait out an Ash or a Impulse or secure your pushes when you're going second. Some people cut it. It's very understandable. Like, it's not as good as it was when it was at 3, but it's just there to like bait out Ash and just keep pushing if necessary. And we have the random 1-ups, 1 called by, 1 crossed out, 1 talents. Basically deal with hand traps and whatnot, especially Fuwalos. Call by and cross out is there mainly for Fuwalos, because if you get Fuwalos, you're gonna have to like end on a half board, and we really don't want that. We really want to end on our full board. Talents is there in case the opponent decides to like inconveniently ash us on like cup C swords, and we just punish by either drawing 2 or ripping a card from their hand. Also does good as a go second board breaker, like you beat out their monster effects, and it just talents to take one of their monsters and push. Nothing really much to say there. Next up, we got the extra deck. We're playing 3 Snatchy, 1 Link, 1 Almirage, almost said Link Rebo, 1 Link Spider, and 1 Kagari as far as the Link ones go. Snatchy to place your field spell into a quick synchro Almirage, because we run enough hand traps where we can like normal summon a Fuwalos or something, then link it off, and then summon something from the hand, and then synchro into like Cupsy Way, etc. A Link Spider for Nibiru Recovery, and Kagari because of Engage. It just sucks that if you are forced to purge during your opponent's turn, and you have the Engage and the Hornetrons, you can't really get it back with Kagari because you probably used purge from your hand, so just be aware of that. 2 Link 2s, 1 IP, 1 SP. IP is kind of important for my end board. I end on like Herald of the Arclight, Minion or a Kroki, a Away Synchro, a name, whether it be a level 1 or a Snatchy and IP. And then on my opponent's turn, if they like summon something and try to go on the battle phase, before they can, I'll use the IP, I'll summon the SP, banish whatever they're trying to, whatever they might try to run over my monster with. We have 1 of each of the Way Synchros, Cookie, Lolly, and Cupsy. More say you really only need 1 of each. I don't think Unicorn's too big of a problem that you actually need to like double up on 1 of them. 1 Mistbird. This is because of a certain degenerate card that will be in the side deck. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I play this over the rank 1 Fusho because it's more easier to make than Fusho. Plus, after you make like Herald and you get your inboard and you haven't used Lollipo Away yet, you can just summon Lollipo Away and then summon something, then go into Mistbird as an additional inboard piece. Marcher is the main level 3. We will use this to summon a Way, and we'll use it plus a level 1 name to go into Herald of the Arclight. Herald of the Arclight, pretty standard, floodgates the opponent. Deals really well with Draco Tail. Hurts them a lot because they send their Femina to the graveyard or they try to fuse. Their effects don't go through if they send them from the deck or hand. So yeah. And then Typhon, this is easily cuttable. It came up once against Draco Tail, but it's not something that I really think is too necessary. Like, if I was going to cut it, I'd probably cut it for like Gorgon or something. And last but not least, the side deck. I play no monsters on the side deck. I play mostly board breakers and enablers. I'm playing 2 Thrust, 2 Lightning Storm, a Harpy's Filibuster, and a Dark Ruler in terms of board breakers. Next up, I play 3 Imperms. I cut this the day before the tournament for droplets in the main deck, because I felt that targeted negation is not really good against stuff like Mitsu and the Mirror. Imperm is really good against Draco Tail if they like decide to try to dump a bunch of fusion materials and get it back off Arthalion, but against Mitsu and Yummy, not very good. Double Dimensional Barrier, a Harpy's Featherstorm, which is why we have the level 3 Mistbird Synchro. 1 Black Goat Laughs, because calling Snatchy in the mirror match is pretty much a GG. And Solemn Judgment plus Anti-Spell Fragrance to deal with the opponent's board breakers. I didn't really get much use out of my sideboard. The only thing that came of use was like the Lightning Storm, but overall, the list performed really well this past weekend, and that's all I really got to say. I mean, changes I make, I probably would put like more Charming Meows on a side deck if I could. Maybe double up on the Dark Ruler and cut like a Dimensional Barrier or such, but list performed really well, like I said. So yeah, that's going to be it for the deck profile. Going to give a huge shout out to my two teammates that helped us get to the top 4 this past weekend. A shout out to Tough for letting me once again post a deck profile on his channel. And if you have any questions or comments about the deck, please let me know in the comment section. I will respond. But thank you all for watching the deck profile, and I'll catch you guys all later with hopefully another one in the future.